Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Glendale. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
That's good.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's Levis. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's an Arizona first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Tommy trembles. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Goff going to open up with a throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
13 yards.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Douglas in motion. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Mixon. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, L.A.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll run with Mixon. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Here's a toss right side to Mixon. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal. We go tonight. 180. To throw is Goff. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Goff gonna hold on to it, and he'll give it up on the pitch.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Mixon. Touchdown!
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's James. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, come on. 20, clear, inside.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. They go play action with Levis. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Out, Mike zero.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 10.
Mike 13. Minute 2.
Out of the shotgun. Levis going for it all. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And 3rd down coming up. Here's Levis. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Levis. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. Back to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. Jacob Cowling now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 16 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
38-yard line.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long.
180.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got Douglas going deep. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
29-yard line.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield is Loveland. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Cardinals
Let's go!
first down. First
Diamond,
and 10
diamond.
at the 50-yard line.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. Like 46, like 40. Not on. Donovan.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Levis. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Mayday. 29's down, 22 Rita. And 24 Linda.
On 1st down, Levis. On throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver.
2nd and 10.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. That is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. He gets free. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, L.A. Well, the guy playing center field, the guy back there watching it all, had all the eyes on him, takes the interception, and goes all the way, Greg, for a very impressive touchdown.
Yeah, Mike, and I just think the quarterback just locked in on his receiver the entire way. And as you said, that center fielder sitting back there, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes, and once he got his hands on that ball, it was nothing but green grass the other way for the pick 6.
Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Cardinals 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Like 54.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Levis to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Chris Barnes.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Slot man in motion right. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Here's
2.
second and 2. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Goff in the pistol. Down the sideline. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
22 yards.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
They get 14 yards and set up first and goal. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They look to run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Back at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. Now Goff, and that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and now it's fourth and goal.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Patterson's kick is good. And the Rams will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. On the return, here's James. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Goff to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The 30-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Douglas in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action. Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now a toss play with Mixon. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And that's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. Punt team headed out for the Rams as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they will finally run him down. A huge play there on the screen pass. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback, and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Jones. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 12.
The linebacker, Matt Milano. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
54, like 54.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Jones. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Holt. Touchdown, Arizona. His 4th TD grab of the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Adrian Taylor Demerson on the tackle. Third down and 3. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down, Rams.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Third and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down.
Alert! Alert! Shut up!
start out here with an option to the left. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Jones, going to give it to Barkley. Good running inside the 25. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Cardinals. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
They convert with a gain of 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
In motion, Lamb. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. On the give, this is Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Douglas in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First down.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Akers. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Los Angeles. On comes Patterson for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
38. Rams 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's James. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jones. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on 3rd down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, 1st down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's gone. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
In motion, Lamb. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. To the left side. Caught by Lamb. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down. Here's 1st down. Now, Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Come on! 180! Obama!
Back to the air, it's gone. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And the Cardinals are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the home victory here in the division in the 1st of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.